Hello my fellow Westies, welcome to Westie Ways. I'm Mark Skinner from Glubbers Real Estate in Titirangi. This is my monthly podcast which gives out a bit of information on median and sales prices in the local West Auckland Waitakere market over the previous month. We're covering September, October 2022 this week, and it makes interesting reading because, you know, the numbers, the media is telling us that numbers are going down, and of course they are, but West Auckland seems to be bucking the trend a little bit, and I'll show you what I've got here as we get into this. But initially, the last 12 months, Auckland-wide median sales prices dropped from 1.2 million to 1.1 million. That's from August 2021 to August 2022. What's that? About a 9% drop, which is pretty significant. Bear in mind, of course, that it's dropping from levels that were very high because there were serious rises produced over the previous 2 or 3 years. So everybody, while they're bemoaning the drops, we're still at very good levels. Now, actual sales over that 12-month period dropped 38.9%. It dropped from 2,418 to 1,477. So that's a significant drop, about 40%. Sorry, and days on market's also gone up between August last year and August this year. Last year with the FOMO and everybody climbing over each other to buy a property, 16 days on market. This year, 48 days. People are a little bit more hesitant, taking a little bit longer to think about things, getting their due diligence done, and making sure their finances in place, etc., etc. So taking a little bit longer, but good properties are still selling, and still selling well. Those that don't need a lot of work and basically move in and live, people appreciate, and they're selling well. As far as sales methods are concerned, New Zealand-wide, the displayed price at the moment, 36%. That's what we recommend, which is actually put a price on your property, tell people what your bottom line is, and work from there. Get agents like yourselves in to negotiate well to get you the highest price. That's what we do, and we do it well. Anyway, that's the overview of New Zealand and Auckland. Sorry about that, folks. Now I'll get into West Auckland, and I'll quickly go through these because there is quite a bit of information here, but you might be interested in the trends. I cover 17 suburbs here, and of those 17 suburbs, 13 have actually gone up, 4 have gone down. So, what that indicates is that we're selling more higher value properties in West Auckland at the moment, and possibly that people are moving to West Auckland from other areas because they appreciate the bush and the peace and quiet and the bird life and everything else that goes with the beaches, everything we've got going for us. It's a fantastic place to live, and I recommend it to anybody. But the truth's in the numbers. Anyway, I'll launch into it. I'll go alphabetically. Avondale, currently it's up from 1,045,000 in September to 1,112,500. Blockhouse Bay is up from 1,135,750 up to 1,310,000 for October. Glendene is also up from 914,000 to 1,120,000. Now, that's a significant jump in Glendene because the number of sales has also jumped from 6 to 9. So what that indicates is in Glendene, those 2 and 3 bedroom townhouses are starting to move. Henderson is actually the first of the downs, down from September and 933,100 to 900,500. So what's that, about 30? That's about 2 or 3% in Henderson. But remember, these are medians and they do change. Interesting thing is in Henderson, last month, September, there were 49 sales, 49 units sold. In October, only 25. So not so many, the numbers were down in Henderson. On to Hillsborough, another one that's gone up from 1,370,000 to 1,514,000. Kelston is up from 550,000 to 977,000. Now, what that's showing you, Kelston, there were 3 properties sold in September, two sold in October. What that's indicating is that those two that sold were quite a lot higher value than the ones that the three that sold in September. So sometimes the median prices are skew with, but overall they do give an indication of what the market's doing. Right, Massey, 43 units sold in September, 34 in October, so that's down, but and so were the numbers. The average was 970,000, sorry, the median sales marketing average was 970,000 in September for Massey and 917,500 in October. Mount Albert and Mount Roskill I've included, although they're not really West Auckland, but they give you an indication of what's happening getting closer towards the city. Mount Albert is up dramatically, but you'd expect that because some of their properties are $1 million, some of them are $2 million, some of them are $3 million. So, you know, the median has the opportunity to jump around, and it has in this case. Mount Albert is up from 1,178,750 to 1,630,000. So what's that? 422,000 up, which is a significant jump. But Mount Albert, Mount Roskill. It's actually stayed fairly similar. 20 sales in September, 21 sales in October, and the median has gone from 1,042,500 to 1,065,000. So it's stayed about normal, about the same there. New Lynn is one of those that's down because there are a lot of townhouses selling in New Lynn. 34 sold in October, 30 in September, so it's keeping its numbers of sales up. The September median was 1,025,375. The October median was 892,000. So again, it's down a couple of 100,000, or 110,000 basically. Newlyn, another significant dropper. 5 sold in September, 8 sold in October. Dropped from $1.2 million to 950,500 in October. So that's a significant drop there, but on 8 sales. Te Atatu Peninsula, 17 sales in September, 18 sales in October, about the same, 1,130,000 in September, 1,174,000 in October, maybe up 1% there. Te Atatu South, another one that's gone up. There were actually significant sales, 18 sold in October as opposed to 9 in September. And the median went from September 860,000 to in October 1,090,000. Now Titirangi area has actually stayed about what we would expect. It hasn't moved a lot, and so have the number of sales. 21 in September, 22 in October. The median sales in September was 1,053,000, and October was 1,082,500. So it stayed about just over the million mark, which is normal. And the last one we're covering here, Sunnyvale, 5 sales in October, 6 in September, so around the same numbers, and gone up slightly from 930 as the median selling price to 990,000 in October. Now that is interesting because, as I say, 13 suburbs in Waitakere that I cover have gone up out of 17. The overall median selling price has gone down 1.2% in Auckland. So it's interesting. Where we live is what we love, and we love the West. So anyway, that's my quick coverage of October's details. Hope to see you back next month for November's. We're going into the Christmas period. Interest rates are still going up. The OCR is still going up. The banks are still having difficulty lending money, and it seems that everything is on a sort of wait and see basis for a lot of people. But having said that, we're going into the new year. I think with a bit of luck, we'll be over the top of the interest rate hike early next year. Things will start, the sun will be out, we'll be at the beach, we'll be enjoying our lives and doing the Kiwi thing. So if any of you need any help out there, or if there's any information I can give you, please give me a call, 027 363 4122, 027 363 4122, or mark@glovers.nz. I'm happy to help with any information. Anything you need. All the best, and take care of you and your family. Bye bye.